Greetings YouTube, Joe here with Culination Media, and welcome back to another episode of Metroid Prime. This is episode number 6, and in this episode we're going to be heading off to the Sun Chamber, which is directly behind us, to take on the boss of the Chozo Ruins. And this is the first main boss that we're really going to be taking on, other than the Parasite Queen, because that was kind of more of a mini-boss just because of how easy it was. But anyway, it's this giant mutated flower looking thing that's powered by these 4 sun mirrors that are surrounding the room and exposing this thing to excess sunlight, which apparently is fueling its mutation. So the first thing you want to do, obviously, is scan it. You may have to avoid some attacks, or not, like what I did there. Flaahgra. This mutant plant is the source of toxic water in the ruins. Alright, Flaahgra's growth cycle has been radically accelerated. You don't say. As a result, it requires near constant exposure to solar energy to remain active. This exposure has made Flaahgra's outer shell thick and durable. Its lower root system is unprotected and vulnerable, however. Exploit this flaw when possible. Concentrated weapon fire can daze it for short periods, so that's precisely what we're going to be doing. But first, we're going to scan this because it has its own separate creatures log in the logbook, so make sure you scan it. Analysis indicates that Flaahgra's central nervous system is located at the base of this structure, so that's where we're actually going to be attacking in order to physically deal damage to this boss. The first thing you want to do, though, is stun it, and you can do that by just rapidly firing at it, or you can use the charge beam as well to deal some damage. Notice that it's turning yellow, though not red, so it's not really inflicting any damage, it's just merely stunning it. When you, after you stun it, you can then shoot the base of whatever mirror is active, and that will briefly shut the mirror off, and then open these tunnels where the tentacles are. You can enter them with Morph Ball mode, and then unleash a bomb in one of the slots to actually deal damage, but that just didn't work out last time, so there we go. Alright, so we have Flaahgra stunned, and now you can enter any one of these tunnels, lay a bomb in the slot, and that's going to set Flaahgra on fire, which I'm assuming hurts a little bit. Looks painful, and it'll kind of shrink into its flower, and then with the exposure of more sunlight, this time from 2 mirrors instead of 1, Flaahgra will be reborn, quote-unquote. And as you can see, its life bar did go down. What the hell? Stay away from me with your ugly-looking face, man. Alright, so the bad part about having 2 mirrors is that if you don't get both of them knocked out fast enough, Flaahgra will hit them and turn them back on. So you have to be quick, and what you're going to want to do if you can't get to them in time is to periodically just keep stunning Flaahgra over and over again while you traverse the room in order to reach the other mirrors, because otherwise he'll just keep turning them back on, and it'll be an endless process and you'll end up getting killed eventually. Alright, so now that we have 2 hits on him instead of 2 mirrors this time, there's going to be 3, which is a lot of fun, but not quite as fun as the ending part where there's going to be 4. So yeah, let's enjoy this while we can. Also, whoa, what the hell, man? We also can get some health back there and some missiles. I don't know why missiles, but whatever. You can also go into Morph Ball mode if you want. It is a little bit faster than just running, but it's whatever floats your boat, really. This isn't an incredibly difficult fight, so stop doing that. Are you trying to eat me? What the hell? Okay, so don't fall on me. Thank you. And after this, it's only going to be 1 more hit, and Flaahgra will go down. And we're going to get a nice and useful upgrade for defeating Flaahgra, and it's going to be one of the last items that we actually lost on the Space Pirate Frigate that we haven't recovered yet. After this, I think there's 1 more that we haven't recovered, 1 more useful item that is, and we won't be getting that until almost the end of the game, actually, or at least halfway through. But that's enough of that. This time, there's going to be 4 mirrors that we have to knock, and as you can see, Flaahgra just knocked that one back down, so I should take my own advice here and keep stunning Flaahgra while I walk around the room. You can use missiles if you want. Actually, no, I don't think that did anything. I could have sworn that it did before, but I guess it didn't. It didn't turn yellow. I would just stick to mashing the A button. That's honestly the easiest thing to do. stay targeted on it, and you can always strafe to keep a target on Flaahgra in case it becomes unstunned and tries to go after one of the mirrors. The last thing you want is to be down to one mirror and then have Flaahgra start knocking them back on again. Anyway, once you get the last switch, after hitting it 4 times, Flaahgra is going to be destroyed. And yes, that's pretty much it for the Chozo Ruins boss. Not too complicated. The next boss that we're going to be fighting is going to be a hell of a lot more difficult, and I have just such a hard time with that battle. I don't know why, but I do. So I'm sure you guys will have a lot of fun watching me kind of suck at that. But anyway, as you can see there, the door is going to open after we get this item, and it's going to be the Various suit. And what we have now... Jump up there, Samus. Thank you. The suit that we have now is just the plain power suit. And yeah, that's this cool cutscene and all that stuff. But this will allow Samus to go into heated areas, namely Magmore Caverns, because we did pass by an elevator that would take us there, but we couldn't get there because, well, actually we could get there, but you wouldn't be able to last there because you can't take the heat. Not to mention the Various suit just looks so much cooler and more complicated than the regular suit that Samus has. Yeah, there we go. It also increases your defense capabilities a little bit, so you will take a little bit less damage than what you were doing, or what you were taking previously to this. So, alright, now we go through the door that is unlocked, and if you scan the water, it'll tell you... Oh, crap. I did not know that that was a puddle. When you scan the water, it tells you that the toxins are no longer there, so nothing is poisonous, which is a nice change from constantly jumping in poisonous water. So we want to go to the left here, which actually is the right. I was just facing the opposite direction. You can get some health and missiles if you need it in those boxes there, but I didn't really need anything. And oh, there's a new enemy here, a Bambu. Pulse Bambu, life form of raw energy, periodically releases explosive segments from its body. Pulse Bambus are energy beings, invulnerable to most known weapons. Electrical energy can harm them, however. They lack any intelligence beyond an instinctive attraction to other charged energy sources. So if you use your charge beam, it will like suck itself towards you like a vacuum. It's kind of ridiculous. And we don't have the weapon that we need to be able to destroy these things right now, and we won't for a little bit, so... just run on by and don't worry about it. There's a spider ball track right below us, but we can't use it yet, so you're just going to have to jump down, and you'll recognize the room that you're in. We were in here before. There was a Chozo lore in here and some, whatchamacallit, war wasps, but don't worry about that. Just go through the door, and the elevator in the next room will lead out to Magmore Caverns, and that's actually where we're going to be headed next. But first... we're going to go through this tunnel in the next room. Can I just blow these up now? Yes, I can. That's cool. Did that really just hurt me? How? Why? Whatever. I don't even know what's going on. Alright, so when you get to the bottom, we just go through the tunnel here, and... get out of there. Alright, I don't think I wanted to go through there. I don't know what I'm doing. I was thinking that that was somewhere else, and I don't know. Maybe we are indeed supposed to go to Magmore Caverns now. I know that's the next destination, but I thought there was an item that I didn't get in there, but yeah, you know how that goes. Alright, let's head back. I love having the Morph Ball Bomb so I can open doors. It's so much fun. Alright, we'll go to the right. Make sure I didn't miss anything on this side. I'm looking for a specific missile expansion that I haven't gotten yet. And I thought it was that way, but it's not. So I'm going to check this way really fast, and if it's not in one of the rooms over here, then we'll just go ahead and go to Magmore Caverns, and we'll do the missile expansions later. Ah, no, this is what I was looking for. This is what I wanted, man. Now that we have the Morph Ball Bomb, we can now get this missile expansion. So, the first thing you want to do is blow up the casing that's on the slot to the left, that's closest to the ground, and then lay a bomb in there. Now we're going to do the same thing in this second one, so blow up the casing on that. and we'll use a bomb in the second slot. Now, to get to the third one, you don't have to blow anything up, but you have to execute what's called a double jump. And you're going to need all 3 bombs to do it, like so. And once you get in there, you can lay the third bomb, and that's going to open this entire casing on all 4 sides, and it will allow you to get the missile expansion. All right. No, get it, Samus. What are you doing? What the? Okay, there we go. I was retarded. All right, so we can now carry a whopping 20 missiles. Mwahaha. We're gonna be doing like an all-out missile expansion episode, probably later on after we go through parts of Flaahgra drifts and all that stuff. So fear not. I know there's some that I've missed already, and there's going to be more that I'm going to bypass, and we'll just do it all at once. It'll make everything a little bit more organized, and I will go over what rooms they're in case you're following along and you're not you don't remember, exactly where they are or whatever. So I'll go over all that stuff. All right, so we have arrived now in Magmoor Caverns, and this place is pretty cool. It has some cool music as well, and it looks like there's nothing to scan in here. No. Alright. So go through the door, and we're in this really, really tall room. So I assume you can just fall all the way to the bottom. I don't want to have to wait for all of these platforms. That's ridiculous. Who do they think they are, making me wait for more platforms? But I'm going to do it just to show you, because I'm a nice person like that. Alright, so no scans in here. Nope. There are some shriek bats down the hallway there. I can see them lurking, and a charge beam shot will knock out most of them. You can take out the rest with just some button mashing. There's a save station over here, which is what I'm looking for. It should be on the left. There it is. I just passed it. I might as well kill these bats or just let them kill themselves. Suicide bats should be their real name. Anyway, on the left here is a save station. I'm going to stop here, guys, and in the next episode, we're going to make our way through Magmoor Caverns on our way to Flaahgra Drifts. But thank you very much for watching, and please stay tuned for episode number 7. Game on!